Why does the weight come back? Because it's something in the ballpark of 1 in 4 people lose weight when starting a program. And then out of those 1 in 4 people, about 1 in 10 keep it off for 6 months. And then that number goes down the longer that we draw it out. And so what we're trying to solve for isn't weight loss. It's elongated weight loss. We actually want you to get to a period where you're in maintenance mode, where you're just leveled out. You're pretty good. You don't have to think about it for, the rest of your life till you reach a new goal, till you get something different. And so what we want to look at is this long-term goal. Now, it's very fancy. It's very popular to say, I want abs by summer. And it's already May. You say, okay, well, I'm 30 pounds overweight and I want abs by summer. I want abs in 4, 6, 12 weeks. Okay. Could we get abs in that amount of time if we worked our ass off? Yes. Would we build all the things in place that we need to continue to have abs throughout the year? Maybe, probably not. Are we going to get burnt out with how hard we're hitting things? I'd put money on that. And so what we need to do is say, yes, you want abs by summer. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic goal to have. But would you rather have abs this summer or abs for the rest of your life? And when you ask somebody that, they say, well, why can't I have both? And I say, because you've already gone through the abs by summer period and then you gained it back. You should have, if you were able to do that, you should have already had abs for this summer, but you don't. So instead of focusing on, I want abs by summer, let's focus on having abs by next summer. And now some people get put off by that, which I understand. It's not super encouraging to do that. But then we also go into, okay, well, think about all the other benefits you get from it. Think about all the other cool stuff that happens. If we just want abs by summer, we're going to be miserable. We're going to cut a ton of calories. We're going to be working out like crazy. Our life is going to be in the gym. Everything else is around you being in the gym. And if you're okay with making that sacrifice, we can have that conversation. But if you're not okay with having that sacrifice, you're not okay with doing that transition, and we want the gym to revolve around your life, we need to go about it differently. And so we need to make sure that we have habits for your diet, habits for the way that you eat that are sustainable long term. Calories, macros, understanding food, all that stuff. Getting the nitty gritty about just general things that we can do repeatedly where we don't need to rely on a scale, we don't need to rely on our phone, we don't need to rely on anything besides just head knowledge, and we can make a good choice. After we've achieved that, then we want to make sure what will it take for us to get to a maintenance period. If we're looking at, I need to lose 60 pounds within a year, 5 pounds in a year, still aggressive. But if we wanted to lose 60 pounds and then we would be at where we need to and we don't really care how long it takes, we'd probably lose 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds if we're being aggressive a month. And honestly, that's not bad because think of all the skills you learn. The more compressed it is, the less time you have to work on your skills. And so the harder it is to keep it sustainable. And so if we're able to increase that period of time and then work on those things, then we'll be able to actually get to a lot of the root causes, have those conversations, peel back that onion per se. And that's going to make sure that we don't regain after that loss. The goal isn't that you just lose weight. The goal is that you have the tools available to lose the weight, keep it off, and be in the minority of the people that go through this journey. Because I'll tell you what, it is much more expensive to lose weight and gain it back and lose weight and gain it back and lose weight and gain it back. It is a lot cheaper, a lot more price, whatever, to just do it one time. And then you might think to yourself, well, that doesn't make sense because if I have to pay for a trainer for a year and I have to do this for a year, then it's like, I'm paying for 12 months. It's like, yeah, or you don't do it. You try, you fail, you regress, you gain it back, you lose, you gain it back, you lose, you gain it back. You do that for 5 years. And then you've not only lost 5 years of your life trying to work on it, also all the money spent on those things, and then to then buy a trainer or purchase a trainer and then do it again for another year. When you go through something like a coaching program, what you're not doing, you're not paying for the fitness, you're not paying for the nutrition, you're not paying for anything. You're paying on getting results in a shorter amount of time so you can live your life. That's what having a coach is.